y'all, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a collaboration with my girl Shaunna at the Dickinson Homestead and Tamara from Southern Wife Everyday Life. We have gotten together and decided we're going to bring you some crock pot dump and goes or sheet pan dump and go. Anything that makes your life easier during this silly season. So that's what we've got for you today, and we hope that you enjoy it. So when you get done with this video, make sure you click the links down below and see what the girls have made for you. Welcome to my Southern Farm and Kitchen. So the first recipe I'm going to do is the Cheeseburger Crockpot Casserole. And I've got 5. Doesn't everybody have their TV remote in their kitchen? I'm going to start with 5 white potatoes. You can use any potato you want. I just really like white potatoes. And Walmart never has them. I'm not going to peel them completely. I'm just going to take a little bit of the skin off because you kind of want them to hold up pretty good. I really need a new peeler because that is as dull can be. You look up a picture of dull in the dictionary and there's a picture of my peeler. So I'm going to dice these up. I'm going to dice up an onion, and I've got my, that is terrible. That is just terrible. I'm going to peel these up. I got my meat in the back. Got my onion over here. I cannot peel with a knife. I own up to that. Let me get these done really quick. Right, there's the potatoes and the onions and 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to go in with a can of cream of mushroom. Typically, normal people would use a really big bowl. However, I don't want to wash the pan and the bowl. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. So, I'm going to attempt to mix all the potatoes and all that in that pan where I cooked it. I'm going to add, well, if I can get it open, because I'm keeping it real over here. I have real heavy cream. I mean, this comes right from the cow. So, it creates butter on top. I don't know if you can see it or not. You see that? That's cream. That's milk fat. Hang on. Let me stir this up. Alright, there we go. It's coming out now. So, about 1/2 can of heavy cream. Plop, plop, plop. Fizz, fizz, fizz. Alright, we're going to stir that up. Put it right in there. Now I'm going to try to fold all this in together in this little bitty space. I can do it. I got the power. See? I did it. Minimal mess. Okay, a little bit of a mess. Season this just like you would a cheeseburger that's going on the grill that you like. I got some some burger. See there? It's for dead cow. That's my stuff. That's what I like from my burgers. Now, I will try to find that and link it below. I don't know if it's local to this area. I don't think so, but I'll try to link it down there for you. And just season it like you would your burger, which is a lot for me. There you go. Alright, let's fold it in. Alright, I'm going to put this in its heating source, its little bit of heat there. 3 hours on high or 6 hours on low. And since I'm home today, I'll see you in 3 hours. Alright, so let's go in with a cup of beef broth after the time frame that you're using, whether it's the 3 hours or the 5 to 6. And we're going to go in with a couple of cups of ketchup. What's a cheeseburger without ketchup? I'm trying to do this really slow so it doesn't make that noise. I know I could take the cap off, but it's just so much easier to just sit here and squeeze it. I know it's going to do it. I'm just like waiting for it. And there you have it. Alrighty then. Alright, let me grab my spoons on the other side of the kitchen. And let's just stir all that in together. Sorry, I can't help myself. Alright, let's just cut. Cut right there just for a second. I had to compose myself. Added some mustard, a little more ketchup. Just give it a stir. Johnny Carson always said, don't laugh at your own jokes. Makes you a bad comedian if you laugh at your own jokes. Well, Johnny, I'm sorry. I can't help myself. So I'm going to fold all this in together. I'm going to add about 1 cup of sour cream. And stir that through till it gets creamy and delicious. I'm going to add about a cup of cheese. You can add up to about a cup and a half, not too much, because you still have to put some macaroni in here, so don't add too much. Put it in, stir that through. And I'm going to add about 8 ounces. It's going to be loud. All right, about 8 ounces of elbow macaroni. I've made this with, like, you know, corkscrews and curlicues and all these little bow ties and whatnot. It's just better with the macaroni. Just get the elbows. So stir it in. Make sure everything's submerged. Just like that. I'm going to put it back in the crock pot for about 45 minutes. And then I got a few more things to add to it and it'll be done. Alright, so I grabbed this bacon. I've never used it before. First time for everything. But I probably won't buy it again. Because that's all you get for that amount of money. No, I'm not going to do it again. But I'm going to dice this up. This goes on top. Dice up a couple of pickles and some onions. Some green onions. And, wow, that's it. Okay, let me get this done.
Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time. Smile, my dear. Come on in, come on up, come on over. We'll be dancing round the tree. So let us have a swinging Christmas, just like 1, 2, 3. We blink and then it's gone, so we better make the most.
Alright, y'all, and there it is. I hate to say it, but it is so good. Alright, moving on to the next one. Alright, y'all, so this next one is definitely a dump and go, because you put it in here and then you just go. So I'm going to start with 4 large chicken breasts. I am starting from frozen. Trust me when I say life will be okay. I'll put that in there. Well, okay, that'll work. Now I'm going to sprinkle on some Italian seasoning. Italian dressing seasoning. Sprinkle that on there, just like so. Just get it all over. You don't have to put it on the top. It'll be all right. Now, I need to get some butter. Put some butter in here. It's just 1 stick. I just kind of cut it up a little bit. You don't have to, but since the chicken's not all in one big pile, and it won't melt down around it, I'm going to cut this one more time. But usually, like I always say, good Lord knows where that butter's going to go. So I'm going to do it like that so it melts down on each of them. I got a couple more ingredients for you. I am going to add just a little bit of Italian dressing. I know there's Italian in there. I know that, but it's okay. I promise. So just a little bit, and then a little bit of chicken broth. Just a little bit of broth down at the bottom to keep everything from burning, keep everything happy. So I'm going to put this in the crock pot, just like that. I'm going to put it in the crock pot for 6 hours on low or 3 hours on high. Alright, so after your time frame, just get in here and start shredding that chicken. Oh, I'm not done with it, by the way. I'm just shredding it right now. Alright, I'm going to add 1 block of cream cheese. I'm going to put this back in the crock pot. I'm going to leave it on high while I make my side dishes, which I'm going to have some rice and some green beans. But I'm just going to put this in, just tear it apart. Use your fingers. It's all good. God give them to you. Best utensils in the kitchen other than a fork. So I'm going to put this in there, put the lid on it, make my rice and my green beans, and that is easy peasy. Alright, y'all, so by the time my rice and my green beans get done, my chicken is ready to roll, and I'm ready to eat. That is delicious. I promise.
Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Make it up.
Alright, so I'm going to start the prep work on this Crockpot Pasta. It is Supreme Pepperoni Pizza. Crockpot Casserole noodle stuff. It's delicious. I got some bell peppers here left over from a recipe about 2 nights ago. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those up. 3 different colors. It's okay, or you can use just one, depending on what your budget is. Typically, we're just red and green bell pepper lovers over here. But I happen to have these from a recipe on Bob's channel, linked below. And I'm going to go ahead and trim these guys up, and an onion, and get this in the crock pot.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's...
I'm going to spray my crock pot. Spray it good. I'm going to put a layer of sauce, just regular spaghetti sauce or whatever you like, really. I'm going to add some diced tomatoes, just plain old diced tomatoes, right in there. And we'll give that a good stir. So I'm basically going to layer the flavors. I'm going to add some Badia Complete, because it wouldn't be complete without it. So funny. Alright, maybe not. Let's add a few bell peppers. And a pinch of the onion, just like that. Then we're going to add some shells, some pasta shells. Or really any kind of small pasta you like. I should have had this box open, but I was not prepared. So we're just going to start with a handful. And lay them down in there. It is so loud. I am so sorry. Put those in there like that. Then we're going to add some pepperoni. This is the only meat in this dish. You can put sausage in it. You can put ground beef in it. You can, whatever it is your heart desires. I'm just going to roll with pepperoni. Look at that honking piece. I'm going to eat that right now. So, pepperoni and then some cheese. And then you kind of see where I'm going with this, right? I'm going to add the cheese in. And then layer by layer by layer until all of my stuff is used up.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree tomorrow.
So your last layer is cheese. And this is truly a dump and go. You get this prep and put it in there. And you don't even take the lid off of it again until you're ready to eat. So I usually cook this on high for 3 hours. But I actually prefer it at low for 6. So that's actually what I'm doing today, since I have all day to do it. But you pop this in before you go to work. If you've got one of those fancy ones with a timer, which I don't. But with a timer, oh, absolutely. It'll be done by the time you get home. So put that in there. Then I'm going to add some pepperoni to the top to make it pretty so you can kind of know what it is. Just put them all over there. I'm going to add some of the peppers on the top. Melts in with that cheese. Kind of gets that supreme pizza look. I'm going to add some black olives to the top. It also gives it that supreme look. Plus, I don't like to put them throughout because Melody doesn't like them. And I'm not going to make her eat them just because I like them. So I'll put them at the top. That way she can dig around them. But it does give it that look, and it's so pretty. And if I want more olives, I'll put more on it. That's it. In the crock pot, on low, 6 hours. Alright, y'all, so that is truly a dump and go. You put it in there, you turn it on, and you go. You don't have to do another thing to it, unless, of course, you want some garlic bread like I did. Alright, y'all, so that is going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please make sure you check out Shaunna's channel and Tamara's channel to see what they've made for you as well. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, and Merry Christmas.